Here we have a 2020 20 plate Mercedes-Benz A45S AMG 4MATICPLUS. Now we do have the aero and the night pack, as well as 4 superb unmarked 19-inch forged alloy wheels. Now I do have the red brake calipers just behind there, as well as the drilled brake discs. Now I do have LED headlights, Pan America style front grille with a black front splitter. We also have the aero pack, which is the canards on the side of the bumper just there. And there's a look, another alloy wheel. Now I do have the panoramic sunroof, as well as black wing mirrors, privacy glass on the rear as well. We do have black window trim. We also have that black trim on the side skirts just there as well. Now there's a look at another alloy wheel. Now I do have front and rear parking sensors with rear reversing camera, quad exhaust flush with a rear bumper and rear diffuser. And we do have that very aggressive rear boot spoiler that really just makes this car stand out. Opening up the boot, we do have a nice spacious sized boot, as you can see just there. And we do have the A45S badge and AMG badge on the back as well. Now this vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches, and really does look superb from every angle. And there's a look at another alloy wheel. There's a quick look at the panoramic sunroof. Now if you go into the rear, we do have full leather interior throughout with the yellow stitching. Now it is two-tone, which is grey and black. We also have pull down leather armrests with 2 nice size cup holders. We also have ISOFIX points just down there as well. Now for extra storage room, the rear seats do fold down. We also have vents in the centre, just there, as well as a USB-C port just down there as well. Now on the doors we do have the integrated premium Burmester sound system with the brushed metal door handle. We also have electric windows, and again we have contrasting leather, so it's black and grey just there with the yellow stitching there as well. Going to the front, we do have the blind spot assist, if you can see it just there. Looking into the car, there's a look at the driver's full leather bucket seat, which is extremely comfortable with the AMG badging just up there as well. Now again, it is contrasting between black, yellow and grey. We have the yellow stitching just in there as well. And these seats really do look absolutely superb. On the doors we have electric windows, electric power folding mirrors, heated, electric and memory front seats with the brushed metal trim just there as well. And again we have the brushed metal handle. We have the contrasting black and grey leather, again with the yellow stitching just there as well. Now we do have the integrated Burmester sound system just there. Jumping inside the car, just down here we do have auto lights. Now foot on the brake, we do have keyless start, and as you can see it is free from any warning lights on the dash. Now we do have a multifunction steering wheel with cruise control and speed limiter just there, as well as the touchpads on either side. Now the one on the left hand side controls the screen in the centre, and the one on the right hand side controls the screen in front of you just there. Now we have paddle shift for when you want to take the car into manual mode, and as well we have these 2 dials down here. Now the one on the right controls what drive mode you're in, whether it's slippery, individual, comfort, sport, sports plus and also race. Then just down here you can choose between manual mode and also automatic, and then your dynamic settings. So you see it up there, it says basic, advanced and also pro. Now we do have the customizable instrument cluster, as we can change the dials for all these different settings right here, so whatever suits your preferences. Now this vehicle has done just over 4,550 miles, and again it's free from any warning lights on the dash. Now we can change this dial as well, as you can see by me going through all the different settings just there. You can also have the satellite navigation on the screen as well. Now if we go home and go across to styles and displays, we can change the look of the instrument cluster as well. So if we go into classic, it has a bit of a blue look. Now if we go back into sports, styles and displays, we have sport, which we're just in, super sport, which is a bit of a futuristic look, and then back again into styles and displays and go to understated, and it's a very clean with not much information on there. Look, I'm going to pop it back into sport, just there. Then I'm going to change the dial just there, back to the normal rev counter. Now as well, we can also change the screen. So from looking like this, I can go into navigation, and then we can have a full-size map on the screen in front of you, just like so. And then we have the fuel gauge just down there, as well as the temperature gauge in the right hand corner just there. But I can also go back from that and go to the normal display, or you can have the little sat nav screen just there as well. Now coming to the centre, we do have the touchscreen satellite navigation unit. So if I click just up home there, just show that it's touchscreen. Now we do have the satellite navigation just there as well. It's a nav. We do have DAB radio as well as FM and AM. As well, we have Bluetooth, USB and online connectivity. Now we also have Bluetooth phone connectivity just there as well. Now if I go home and show you all these different settings just there, we do have the track pace, which you can only use on, well, activate and use only on closed off tracks away from public traffic, as the message just shows up to you there. I'll just go off it again, where you can actually track your race track, so your times and whatnot, your drag time, telemetry, and then also options. But going back off that and go into apps, click on smartphone, you do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay just there. Now if I pop the car into reverse, you can see the rear reversing camera as well as the front and rear parking sensors on the right hand side just there as well. Now going back, we do have the dual zone climate control, which works just as you would expect it to, and is displayed just at the bottom of the screen just there. Now we do have all these other settings as well. So we have comfort, where you have your seat kinetics, lumbar, side bolsters, where you can make sure that this bit comes out a bit more, and also bring the bolsters a bit closer in for you to make sure you're firmly in place. Now if I go up into ambient lighting, we do have a few different colours to choose from. You can have multicolour, or you can have all these different colours on the left hand side just there. So it's entirely up to you which one you use. Now opening this up, we do have the wireless charging as well as a USB-C port just there to connect to your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We do have two nice sized cup holders just there as well. Closing that back again. This is what you use to control everything else on the screen if you're not using the touchscreen mechanism, as well as your driver mode select as well as just there. We can use the dial just there as well. Then you have your cameras for your parking, car settings, then we have your volume, obviously satellite navigation, and navi and map, radio, media and telephone. Then we have the exhaust button just there, where you can open and close the valves. We have your AMG ride control, where you have it in comfort, sports and also sports plus. Then you can also put the car into manual mode from just there as well as on the steering wheel from just there. And you'll see it go into M just at the top just there as well. You can also turn traction control all the way off, and you can also put the car into drift mode by putting into race mode, holding down the traction control until it shows off, and then put it into manual mode, and you also hold down up and down on the gear shifters, and then it will pop up in the sensor saying drift mode. Now I'll turn that back off. You can also turn traction control off by just pressing it once, and it'll go into sports handling mode. I'm going to leave the traction control on for this video. Now again, we have the exhaust, which does sound superb when the exhaust valves are open. Soft touch leather armrest just in there with storage underneath by the press of a button, and you also have two USB-C ports in there as well for charging. And there's a look at the passenger's full leather seat, which again has the grey, black and yellow leather, and again we have the AMG badge just in there as well. Now we have the ambient lighting that goes all the way around this vehicle. As you can see, it is a bit bright today, so it is a bit harder to see, as you can see just there. Now in the vents we do have ambient lighting, as you can see just there. So if I turn the temperature up, they then glow red, and then I do it colder, they go blue, which is a nice little addition to this car. Now we do have the 2 heated front seats, which as you can see work just as you would expect it to as well. They're heated, electric and memory. And I'll just show you the drivers as well. As you can see, works just as you would expect it to. Now we do have the power folding mirrors, as you can see, work just as you would expect it to there as well. I'll show you the passenger side, just there as well. Now I have the premium integrated Burmester sound system on the A-pillar on either side as well as on the door cards and in the back as well. Now this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with fresh service, and we do offer competitive low finance. Thank you very much for watching.
Video test drive of this Mercedes-Benz A45S AMG. Now the purpose of this video today is to show you that the car drives exactly how you would expect it to. For example, now I'm not having to wrestle with the steering wheel to keep the vehicle in a straight line. I'll also go through some of the vehicle's features and demonstrate that they work exactly how they should. So starting off, we do have both speed limiter and cruise control on the steering wheel here. To activate cruise control, I'll simply push up on cruise, push this trigger, and we're now cruising at our current speed. Very easy to adjust the speed as well, just there. And then to deactivate, we can simply push cancel and we're back to normal control. And now just whilst we're on a bit of straight road, I just want to show you the sound of this car because it sounds absolutely fantastic. We've got an exhaust button just here that we can engage just there. So I've got the exhaust sound on, put my foot down. Absolutely incredible sound. It's addictive, very, very, very nice. Now, gear changes. I'll simulate some gear changes for you. So we're currently in 3rd gear, up to 4th, up to 5th, and into 6th, back to 5th, 4th, and 3rd. And as you can tell through those gear changes, completely seamless transitions, no jerky motions, instant, just exactly how you would expect. Now we are slowly approaching a roundabout where we'll be taking a left turn, and there's so much to talk about in this vehicle. It's an incredibly fancy vehicle, for lack of better words. We've got incredible amounts of customization. I'm still finding new things on this myself, so there will be a repeat video at some point in the future going more into depth, but from what I've seen so far, incredibly customizable, incredibly comfort. There's so many different adjustments you can make to each individual part of the seats. Of course, the seats are heated as well. We've got the incredible infotainment system with plenty of features like satellite navigation, DAB radio, the list goes on. The digital display is absolutely beautiful, as is all of the interior. We've got the panoramic sunroof and of course the performance as well. You're talking 0 to 60 in around 3.9 seconds, which is up there with supercars of today. Incredible performance, around 416 horsepower. Now, here at RS Car Sales, we are a 5-star dealership. If you look online, we've got over 300 5-star reviews on Google and Autotrader alone, as well as many others on other sites like Car Gurus. So if you go online, check out these reviews, you'll see that our customers really do reiterate the fact that we are a dealership that cares. We really do want you to have such a good buying experience from ourselves that you would recommend us to your friends, to your family, and even come back to us when the time is due for your next vehicle purchase. Now you can find us on social media as well. We are on both Instagram and Facebook, so make sure to keep up to date and follow us on there so you can get notifications of all of the new stock we get in and see what we get up to at RS Car Sales. Now in a second I'll be taking a right turn into the industrial park where I'll perform an emergency brake and also demonstrate the reverse works as it should. So we're just waiting for this flow of traffic to pass and then we'll turn in. But I'm absolutely blown away by this car. It is absolutely incredible. Like I did say, there will be another video when we've had a full clean on it, and we will go more into depth in some of these incredible features. Now, emergency brake in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Very sharp on the brakes, as you would expect of a performance car of this caliber. Straight into reverse, no problems at all. Reversing camera and visual display of both front and rear sensors on the display just there. And we are about to go over a speed bump here as well, so listen out for any sounds. There we go. No knocks or bangs of any kind throughout this whole journey. Now this is usually where you'd be extremely happy with the vehicle, you'd want to come inside to the office to see what kind of deal you could work out. Obviously you're not here at the moment, but do feel free to get in touch. Appointments are welcome if you'd wish to come and view the vehicle in person. Part exchanges are also welcome. Just let us know the make, model and condition of the car you're wishing to part exchange, and if there is anything we have missed in either the online photos, a video walk around or this test drive, then do feel free to get in touch and one of the team would be more than happy to help you out. That's all from me on this video. I hope you found it useful and we'll hopefully hear from you soon. Cheers.